And today we have a shoot between Jeff Landis and Rawstarr.
Oh man, we've been planning this for years. Now it's actually finally coming to pieces.
It's finally come together for the breakdown of the stories to really go down. What happened, what really happened, and how and how violent it really almost became.
Now the stuff that we're talking about today, yes, me and George are friends. So what's gonna be left out here, out in the open, no matter what, we're still gonna be friends. Because like I said, the entertainment business is very freaking shady because you deal with a lot of people that's your friends, you deal with people that stab your back, no matter from backyard wrestling, from doing the boys to men, from no matter what. I've lost friends, I gained friends. Yeah. So they're going to find out the real story of what's going on. This guy right here, John Fromm, thank you very much for hosting the show. He's seen some of the rivalry going on between me and George way back when. He watched it as a fan. And since we've known each other, I realized that me and John become like best friends, and John offered to do this. So thanks, John. We appreciate you for coming here to actually get this done.
Yeah, finally.
Yes, finally after how long? Since the rivalry, actually.
This is over 12 years in the making of the Rawstarr anguish, hate, disposition of hot stuff.
At the time.
Just like
So go ahead. We're open to anything and everything, whatever's on your mind.
Well, started off, I mean, how did the rivalry start?
George, since you're my rivalry, and I'm gonna let you tell the story first, because everybody's heard me tell the story several times. But.
Okay. Well, the whole thing was started from, as most of y'all know, I joined the show probably in '97, and at that time, like me and Hollywood Rob, as you know Hollywood Rob, me and him used to always joke and say, we go down there and take the show over. So that was our mindset. Go down there, take it over, run rapid, and just be the main face of the show. That was our mindset. That's how big-headed we were at that time also. So it was crazy. This is before we got on the show. And like, we randomly met Landis, and when that happened, okay, we went ahead, we joined the show. He had to sign a contract. I have no idea what that contract said. I could have sold it my soul. I don't remember. It's been that long. And honestly, when it was like, it was really good, really fun doing the show, whatever. And then it came to Hollywood Rock. He came to me and said, "Raw, you need to."
In that voice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You need to start your own show. Cause you know what? Cause all this stuff on Landis' show, Landis is gonna make everything like what's going on in WWE. So you have your own creative juices, and you have a big creative mind. So go down there, get your show together, and what we gonna do? We gonna go to the very last show. And he not gonna know it. We're gonna go to the very last show, and we're gonna use the last show we do for his as our very first show. Cause we're gonna steal the tape, use it for our very first show. Then after that, talk about Landis for like 4 or 5 minutes before every show, and then go into our show. That's how we got to do it. And I'm like, yeah! I was really excited to go ahead and do it. And I'm like, okay, how can we do all this? Okay, so I went through everything. We do all the channels secretly. Landis had no idea what I was doing, and so at the time we all had to get blocks. At the current time when I was doing all this, it was no block after Jeff Landis' show. So DZWA or EWF, where was SWF?
It was one of them.
Where it was called back then. And so what we did was we took the slot right after his during that time, and then that's when he found out. And during that very next year, which is like a month, 2 months later, when they did rescheduling, you had to sign up for spots. We stole his spot, and then that's when things came to a head, and I basically expressed my feelings about the way the show is, and how pissed off I was with the way everything was going. Because it was a lot of built up things. Because one, I was kind of upset that I was always put on the back burner, but I always felt that my role was enhancement talent, as you want to say, but I hated being enhancement talent all the time, and it seemed like I was the Santino Marella, Zack Ryder-ish, JTG-ish person of the company for a long time, and it's like really, I mean, even the Miz became a champion, and like look at me, and so when I went ahead, we started our own company, whatever, and I might get in trouble with this with people back there, but it was one time in the editing room, I was coming out, he was going in, and we almost got into blows. I literally shoved him in the editing room, and he almost fell down. He looked back and like we were going to fight, but then we realized where we were at.
Oh,
And
I think I remember that.
dude was like, okay. And that's when it became physical, stuff like that. So then the rest of the stories.
Now, okay, with GZWA, okay, yeah, you know what you said was right. I wanted to be the WWF of Fort Wayne, this McMahon Fort Wayne because of creative use of that, go on and everything else like that. And one thing about me, I do admit I was wrong. I tried pushing other talent, and the thing is, with my name as being popular around here in Fort Wayne, people know who I am. I tried to put on belt on other people. You get what I'm saying? And people looked at me like I was a bad guy for doing it. The reason why I didn't do that to you because I didn't think you had the potential. And plus, plus you get what I'm saying. When you were wrestling too, you were always taking any moves. You would.
It was kind of like the show is John Cena, Jeff Van is a Super Cena, and all of us were a bunch of fandangos. So yeah, look for it somewhere. It is really a show that this man right here had Bronco T and Hollywood Rob singing and dancing during their.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, but it was just that was the mindset, and like I understood a lot of it, but it was way after the shows ended, way after the cameras was taken off, way after everything. It took me a second to realize, okay, I understand, but I still just wanted to say I was a one time. I mean, I don't care if I won it that night and I got my behind whipped.
Called the world title.
Yeah, just to hold it at one time.
Right.
And like, I mean, like, I would admit, like, my best matches were against when I faced Blue, and I believe my favorite match is when I beat up this dude named Death. I don't even remember that match or not. But
I remember that because you took your first races out on him, started kicking the shit out of the kicker. So yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so.
Well, actually, it was Lawton Park.
Yeah, and that's when I was really throwing him around, and people would never see me pick up anybody and just really throw him. And yeah, that was the first. I'm sorry, Dan Carr. Thank you for that.
Actually, I talked to him I see him every once in a while.
I haven't seen him.
I've seen him once in a while.
I haven't
So
seen
you know
him.
Dan too?
Yeah, I know Dan.
I haven't seen him in years. So I'm sorry for hurting you.
Well, yeah, the reason why aspect of doing things is because like I said, a lot of people watch the show, so you know that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just picky on seeing how things were going because I wanted to take this like like independent level and stuff like that. None of the guys really. I had a serious mode where I wanted to make this into something, turn it into green, but obviously the grass was green. But some of the people, there was a lot of egos. There was a lot of egos.
The thing is,
a lot of
egos. Like one of the things that was in my ear from Robert was the fact that it's like he said, like look at this, 89%, he said 89 too. 89% of stuff that's going on in the WWE is a reflection of what's going on here. So we go ahead and just throw out our own idea and throw out everything. And he said, "What you gonna call it?" I said, "I have no idea." And it took me a while to come up with knockouts, because we want to knock out the latest show, Wrestling Federation.
Right.
So KWF. So that's where KWF name came from wanting to knock out the competition.
See, now what I'm starting to realize is that they want to take my spotlight, take everything away from me, which is no. Like I said before, being in a show, you lose friends, you gain friends in this business. I mean, not despite backyard, but in the entertainment business, this guy hated me at one time. He wanted to probably see me dead at one time. I'm sure you must.
I didn't want to see you dead. I just.
Well, do you get what I'm saying? It's
I
like you want to see
somewhere
you
bloody,
get wrong. Yeah.
bloody laying on the side of a sewer, but not dead.
But do you get what I'm saying? You can lose a lot of people
Yeah.
through friends. I've lost best friends. I lost my family. You get what I'm saying? I've lost my kids and stuff because of the entertainment business. But in the entertainment business, a lot of fucked up shit happens.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, like, I would say this. I really, really loved wrestling for the show, and like, some people don't know this. I did a show for Jeff Landis, and then I lost my job, my paid job, like right after, because I was still riled up, and I took my I said my words to somebody.
Well, one thing I don't understand is why am I so underrated? Why am I not winning any awards around this town? Why am I not getting any recognition from Access? When they're pushing everybody else and giving everybody else awards but me. You get what I'm saying? That's one thing I hate is when people hated on my shows and what I was doing. That pisses me off. I don't understand. What the hell? I'm the most watched show on the station.
I always see it like this. Was so it was the point where we would talk, but it wasn't the point where I was going to give up my show just yet. And that's how his brother got it. But
oh yeah, I just talk about that day because the thing that's crazy is that we had one of our wrestlers. I think he never wrestled for KWF, but you know, Blood Jekyll, Nathan Bailey.
Okay.
Him and Ash were watching on the van, you know, a lot of stuff like that. And to cover his ass, he was talking to the police, and the police escalated it because it got on Wayne TV, 55. Yeah. Well, I think 55 was doing any news about the time, but it got on the major stations right here in Fort Wayne. A public access stunt or something about a guy hit his head or something for a public access stunt because Nathan Bailey turned that shit around to make us look bad. Because I mean, we've got good media, we got bad media because of the stuff that we did. We were just having fun as kids. Yeah, granted we weren't trained, but we knew what we were doing.
Honestly, we had a dude who already wore a onesie that tried to check. I'm sorry.
What?
That dude who wore a onesie. The dude who says, "This is how you were supposed to fall." I am an accomplished wrestler.
Oh, you're talking about Garrick?
Yeah.
Viper?
Probably. I don't know.
The one you remember the one I fought in New Haven? The one I got
Yeah.
arrested? Oh, him?
Yeah.
Viper.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I wear a onesie. I am an accomplished wrestler, but I'm wrestling with Texas. Yes. Anyway. Yes. 30 minutes. Okay. That was quick. Okay. But Mr. Host, we're leaving you.
Oh, listen, this show's an hour. Show's an hour.
I know.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I was about to give this host right here an opportunity to ask more questions, so we can have a more, two-sided conversation rather than me blabbering and going on and on and on and on about my part in the rivalry without Mr. Landis and his part in the rivalry. Because Mr. Landis had a big part in the rivalry too.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't that I woke up
all one-sided.
It wasn't that I woke up one Sunday morning and I said, you know what? I want to outdo Landis. No, it wasn't that. It was the fact that it was a lot of stuff that Landis did too.
Right.
Landis, I'm going to talk about.
Oh no, I'm not ashamed to talk about it.
I mean, one thing that pissed me off. Okay, we gotta go back to the original whole thing. When the match he spoke about earlier, when I think he spoke about it was on TV, about me winning my first title, the IC title.
Oh yeah, that's one because you're a replacement for
I was a replacement.
Unpredictable because you're supposed to face me in the Intercontinental title, and I was like, okay, well George, since you're here and the idea I had running with everything,
yeah, and the
whole show.
That whole day, it was. We shot 2 shows that day, so think of it as a Raw and a SmackDown. So on Raw, I won the title, and on the SmackDown, I got jumped, and I could beat Landis. The first time being Landis. Anyway, beat Landis.
Yes, he beat me for the title. All I know is that we're supposed to have Big Schmuck.
And then
you're supposed to pin me 1, 2, 3, and then you got jumped by.
No, I won that one.
You won that one. We had a rematch too.
We had a rematch. You can see it said the SmackDown version. And
that's the second week of the taping for the other.
I was just saying like.
Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I got jumped by the Untouchables, and it was like okay. Then it was me and Rob talking about we need to form our own thing because we wanted to take it over anyway. We need to get rid of the Untouchables. And like
you can test what's on the pictures.
And then
Sean, Ash.
Yeah, it was like
Mike Sanders.
It was like okay. And then like I said, okay. And then it was a few weeks later, after I had lost time and everything, I fought Stone Cold Armstrong. This man put me like it was good. It was a okay match. But this man put me in a figure 4 leg lock, which no problem, whatever. I could allow him to do it, and like I had already tapped out for the match to end, whatever. But this man kept it on for like an extra 4 or 5 minutes and wouldn't let go.
That was a headliner part.
That was a head. Oh no, that was elsewhere. It was another part we did.
Oh, okay. That was a headliners.
I don't think it was headliners.
I'm pretty sure it was because I never heard.
This man kept it on there and would not release it. And that very that night, I walked to Hollywood Rob's house from that match. Yeah, so it had to be downtown. I wouldn't walk that far.
Yeah, I think it was even on the barrier, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I went to his house and said Hollywood. And then we started walking. Because I forget where we were going to. We got to start this next week. We got to do this now. And he was like, okay. And thank you, MBD Bank. We were walking past MBD Bank,
right?
And we said, we need a name. MBD! We need a sign. Here we go!
Do that sign again so everybody can actually see. This is the NPD sign from what they used to have back in the day.
A lot.
And people used to do it back in the day. They did the Untouchables and they did the NPD. So, like I said, we made an impact on people here in Fort Wayne.
And the thing was like after that we made it what the NPD stood for. It's nothing what it means now. Cause at the time it was like we all went to North, and the whole thing was almost everybody in NPD when it first started went to Northside High School. Almost everybody in Touchables went to Southside High School. So the rivalry was already there. And you see, it's like a killer. He was in the Fed, and like the thing was, he was on the Untouchables. So we seen him as the traitor. So we extra didn't like him. So so it was Northside Pump Days, and eventually it kept growing. So it went from Northside Pump Days to Norse Pimp Daddies to what it is now, what it still is now, Never Punking Down, which would have made sense from the original, but Never Punking Down is what it is now. But the whole thing was to get rid of the Untouchables, and we accomplished it.
Speaking of the that's crazy. The Untouchables were kind of like a rip-off of NWO, the whole DX thing, the whole spill of it. We're there to have fun, and yes, egos got in the way. And one thing I've told George this for years and years, one thing that they had was unity. One thing that we had, I want this, I want that, me, Sean Armstrong, Iceman, Axe came in, we all me, I, and one thing that NPD had was unification.
I want to say this.
Hold on, before you say that. The thing that's crazy, one thing that's kind of messed up, that's not messed up, but my aspect, when we did the Backyard Wrestling Show back when you started doing it again, was when you and Hollywood Rob, just you two reunited as NPD. I tried to get Axe together. You were here, when we were going to do that, I was going to do a reality show, because I do more reality shows of Outlandish. Me and Axe came, we were going to do, just Untouchables hanging out and doing like we used to do back in the day. It never happened. That's one thing you guys got is unity. We didn't have that. You guys can sit there and reunite all the time like this and that. Untouchables, they don't give a shit anymore. Half these people that we worked for regret doing the backyard stuff that we did. That pisses me off. You did this too. We both put our hard work and dedication, and people say, oh, I regret doing this. But why'd you do it in the first place?
Like, it's just funny too, because like MPD in general, we had like our 10-year anniversary when we were founded. Literally, I mean like because MPD got founded, this thing keeps falling off of me. MPD got founded in September of 1996. Okay, and I'm gonna let you talk for a second. Mute my mic first.
Well, yeah, like I said, with the entertainment business, you'll find out who your real friends are, who your fake friends are. And, like I said, I've lost friends, I've gained friends, lost relationships, and, like I said, the entertainment business it's shady, but, everybody's out there for each other. But, like I said, I just wish that, Untouchables can get together for one reunion, but it's not going to happen. But like you're saying, you guys have good unity.
Yeah, like in 2006, we got the condensation of, I'm going to get back into character. The reason that your show is wasn't getting any you wasn't getting notoriety was because of the way that your show was set up as a fighting show, and they want shows like that are setting up like this.
Oh, like, hi, you want a cup of tea today? I'm alright. You want me to kiss your ass today or tomorrow? Oh, yes.
Yes.
How are you, John? Thank you very much.
Very well.
Very well.
Governor.
Yes. So if you were speaking like this, and you aren't being the one individual to say, we're going to and make them say, Landis is awesome. And what it does, it makes a difference in the matter. But since your show is today on
Mayhem,
whatever the show you want to call it right now. Yada yada, the fight, yada yada. Chair shot. Oh, we can't give him a award because if we give him a award, we're saying that we are fully in support of that type of behavior. We don't want to say that, even though people are tuning in. Cause I mean, like, because like people didn't see me on TTV because you know what? John, respect for you, but it took you over a year to put me in front of a camera, and the show I did got a lot of calls. It had got a lot of people who wanted to come in, who wanted to do stuff like that. It even allowed me to do to write a play for IPFW. So whatever, it shows that like people like to look at me, even though I'm not much to look at. And I can sell stuff. And we're running down on time, so we got to do like that. So.
Right.
How many minutes?
Well, I know you got a show coming up October 15th.
Yeah,
October 15th is a joint production between me and you.
since I'm fired from the other thing and we signed a contract where I have to produce a show. Vicious Venom, again, keyword is Vicious
Vicious
Venom.
Venom.
You know what, we should have Vicious Venom and Hollywood Rob on today's show.
Or at least a couple of pictures behind
Because you know, the key to this interview.
So basically, our rivalry is because of them two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, that'd be a different story. Maybe next year. But anyways,
Yeah.
I am contractually, Vicious Venom is getting married to my ex-girlfriend, Nicole. He proposed to her on my birthday. Vicious Venom proposed to her on my birthday.
That's not to
That's
mention the
funny.
same day that I had him arrested.
For trying to piss on the child. And then rivalry starts again, recycled over and over. But that's my 20-year anniversary show. It is LIVE Live 422-3902. So yeah, this would be a wedding, a first-time wedding. I've been wanting to produce a wedding for years and years, but it's always falling apart because of people's loyalty. Speaking of KWF, what has been your favorite KWF match?
My favorite KWF match, I would say, was
Not just you in it, but with anybody else in it. I mean, you can if you're in it.
with not me in it, I would have to definitely say the match between Tim the Giant and Reds was my favorite one to look at.
Was it for the title?
No, it was just a regular match. It was just doing a regular match, and it came out really well. And personally, my favorite match that I was in personally was a match that was between me, Ammo, and Ammo's brother. Can't think of his name right now. And it came out to be a really good match. Side note, I only won the world title twice in my own federation, so I didn't really get myself the title a lot. And
He's hitting because I did it a lot.
yeah, like twice. And like I lost to Ammo, and I went back from Ammo, and that was it. But I'm doing a lot of stuff now. If you want to find me, just look up Rawstarr. You find me on Twitter, on YouTube, my fan page. Look up Landis. Find Landis.
Like me
stuff.
on Facebook, Jeff Landis. You know.
Find this man. You know.
Legacy
TWF, yeah.
Picking up girls at your local bar.
TWF.
Having them buy him drinks.
Having married women send pictures of you.
Yeah. I'm up for anything.
But
All right, actually,
No, I mean,
speaking of TWF, I'm going to throw this out here right now. It's kind of funny. He's having a rivalry with BT. And he's legitimate heat with him.
well, you know, that's part of what's got to be done, you know, between me and him. You know, we got to get that
Oh,
away. So
Wow.
Wait, the whole to say that.
Okay, we gotta wrap it up.
Yep.
By the way, thank you for coming today.
Alright. This is part one. There's gonna be another one.
Oh, yeah, part 2.
This ain't done.
This ain't done. So, do we get to wrap up the show? Because we're getting a wrap.
Well,
Like a
this
condom,
is-
we gotta wrap it up.
This is Outlandish and Jeff and Rawstarr, and see you next time.